It hasn't started yet.
Serious bullshit podcast.
Later, articulators do behavior.
Talk about the shit, then research.
Later,
Post-grad plus dumb ass equals podcast. Serious bullshit podcast.
Later, articulators do behavior.
Talk about the shit, then research.
Later,
Post-grad plus dumb ass equals podcast. Serious bullshit podcast.
Later, articulators do behavior.
Talk about the shit, then research.
Later,
Post-grad plus dumb ass equals podcast.
Well, equals the podcast, and here it starts right now, and blast, past cast in the future,
What's
right
happening?
now. It could be any time. You decide. What's up? You're real close in there, dude. We just got like this crazy hair piece. Looks like you're blowing in the wind right now. You kind of look like you're casting a spell. No, keep it going. Don't cover it up.
We're
Move
done.
your
It's
camera
good.
down a little bit. You look like you're the fucking guy in Home Improvement, like talking over the fucking fence.
Hey, well,
What's going?
It's up to you. Gotta fix these things. I'm not.
I know. I
don't
got
see
you.
me.
It's
I
just
see
fun.
you.
It's just fun to chastise you about it. You can see yourself in the Hangouts, I think.
Nah.
Bro. I'm over that. I'm over all that type of shit, man. Fuck you, dog. Hell yeah. What's up, everybody? It's serious bullshit. We're coming in 20 minutes late on these motherfuckers. I was here on time today, just for the record. Stroh's was late this time. Usually I'm catching the shit for that, so just want to go ahead and throw that out there. But no worries. We're here. We're ready to have a good fucking time. I was writing down some different things earlier. I was checking out the news. I was looking around, seeing what I could see, and yeah, we're here and we're ready to talk some shit. Have you
Dude, I
been?
think you're
How's
coming
your,
through double over here. I'm doing.
I can probably mute you on. Sorry. There you go. How's that? Better?
Yeah, it's much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the? Go ahead.
This week was shit. I had to work with a bunch of babies to put together a final report for my capstone project. And
Like, we talking real babies or are we talking
adult babies?
adult babies? Okay. I was like, man, this is a weird. You're getting into some weird shit here. I'm working with babies now.
Adult babies.
Okay. Yeah. I know those two.
So one baby in particular, just
One baby in particular.
he just didn't get it. He just didn't get it. I put him in charge of something important. You know, like I saw something on sort of philosophical about how it's like the I'm gonna sound like such a cock right now, but it was talking about some sort of dilemma where even a god is overworked because he doesn't trust people. He doesn't trust people to delegate tasks, essentially. So it was like even a god can't handle the amount of work because he doesn't trust other people to take care of it. So I thought,
But wait,
you know
that's
what?
inherently does not make any sense, right? Because he's a god, so why would he need to delegate work?
It's sort of the idea that even though he's a god, he still has things to do, but he won't even delegate even the smaller tasks to other people because he doesn't trust them to do it.
Well, finish your point, but I think that would, being a god is pretty lame then if I got to still deal with menial tasks and I got to worry about managing. So you're telling me being a god is just like working middle management and you just got to deal with...
It's an idea, right? It's an idea
I
that
know,
he
dude,
can do anything, but refuses to delegate it because he doesn't trust or believe in other people. So I had heard about that sometime in my semester, and there was this one, as I mentioned, baby who he's not very smart or good at things. And so,
Just say that. We'll just say that. We don't need to take it any further.
And I thought, you know what? Maybe I'm going to give him this task. He's going to be in charge of this important deliverable for our capstone project. I put him in charge of this Excel database. I hate Excel, but nonetheless, put him in charge of it. And I was basically like, just make this look good. And then
Excel's
I was
pretty
like,
easy.
pretty easy.
Pretty manageable task
and
you're
he didn't have
offering
to-
there.
He
or
didn't
you're
have to
asking,
do anything
rather.
except go through and make sure that we created a database of software companies. Just go through and make sure that everything was in order. You know, we don't have like weird capitalizations. The fields that should be filled out are filled out correctly. The information makes sense. Do the hyperlinks work? You know, to go to these companies' websites, so on and so forth. He like didn't get it. He didn't do it. And then
didn't get it, didn't do it, didn't really give a shit, to be honest. He
No,
did
he
a lot
gave
of
a shit.
didn't.
He asked a lot of questions about how to do it, but he just didn't get what I wanted done. And it's just, I mean, you already get it. Like I could have told you could do it right now. I could have sent you this Excel sheet and be like, hey man, I need you to like make sure all the capitalization's good. Make sure this is ready to present to someone.
Sounds,
you know?
sounds like sounds pretty. You could figure that out on your own pretty easily as to what you need to do. Yeah.
And he couldn't do it. He just couldn't.
So he's a baby just in his. I thought you meant like he was like a whiny bitch, but I guess he's just a.
Well, he became a whiny bitch when I started asking him for stuff.
Oh, so he's just like devolving into a baby, right? He's like going backwards.
So, yeah.
He's Benjamin Buttoning on your project.
So it sort of seemed like when I started asking him to do things, he took it in a hostile sort of way, as if like, I don't know. And then once he got hostile, I'm an antagonistic person, and so I antagonize him because it's funny. And like, he's getting really mad. And
what? Like, all right, give me an example of how you antagonize him. Like, give me a situation here and tell me how you antagonize this guy, because that's hilarious.
So it was the night that the thing was due, basically, and so I asked him, hey, so okay, the last task I asked him to do after he fixed this database, which he never fixed, was to put it into the report. And so you have to take an Excel sheet and put it into Word. And so, you know, it's the night of, and of course I'm the
drag and drop task you're asking?
Yeah, drag and drop. Basically, there's a couple steps, but you know, you do a little quick little YouTube, you know, or just try a couple things, you'll figure it out. It's not very hard. Yeah. And Microsoft has seen this problem coming. And so anyways, I asked him, hey, so we're doing a thing on software companies and whether or not the software companies in Albuquerque do custom development. So we literally had a column in the database that says custom development, yes or no. And so he didn't put all of the columns in there, which was fine, but he decided not to put the yes or no custom development. And our entire report is on custom development of software in Albuquerque. So I was like, hey, you didn't put this one in there. Can you add it? And then basically he's like, if you want me to do that, you can call me. I was like, what? Yeah, I was like, well, if I need to call you to tell you how to put a column into an Excel sheet, then I'll just do it myself. I should obviously just do it myself. And so then he got real mad and started calling me a genius and telling me it was more difficult than that. In reality, it was. You had to like.
He called you a genius.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you genius. What is this guy? This bully? What's going on?
He's kind of, I don't know his story. But then what did he do? I knew where I was taking this.
He sounds like a real piece
never mind.
Of shit.
He's not. He's like a nice guy. He's just not smart. Like he thinks I'm trying to attack him when I'm not.
Well, he called you genius, so yeah. I mean, that's like the worst. It's just a lame insult. So.
Okay, no. Here's what it was. Here's the actual example I was trying to give. I asked him to Okay, so we're going through a paper, and he'd written a section. I had to rewrite his entire section, but we were doing an analysis, and essentially, I asked him to. He like gave me bullet points, and I asked him to then, okay, can you take those bullet points and like write it like it's a paragraph, and then we got these bullet points from that paragraph. So just basically take these bullet points and put them back into paragraph form. And I was like, and all you need to do really is just grab it from this other guy's section who introduced the company. It was like bullet points. It was an analysis on a company. And he was like, yeah, we don't need to beat the reader over the head. And then I like laid out exactly what we were doing. I was like, no, in the first section, we're telling the reader what we're doing. In the second section, we're taking that information and we're doing it now. We're like organizing it into something new. And then lastly, we're going to say why what we organized it. What does that mean? And so I was like, I'm asking you to do step 2. And then He was like, yeah, I took that class too. Like I said, I'll add the paragraph. And then I said, I didn't take a class, but as long as you get it, because I could tell he was mad. So I was like, so just as long as you get it. And then of course he got more mad. He's like, there's nothing to get.
So now you're just in a feud with some guy you got to work with?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
It's pretty bad.
That sounds like a good lead into a great week. Next week, I'm sure next week's check-in will be like, yeah, everything's going fucking real awesome with this guy that we work together so perfectly. Check. How's that sound?
No good?
A little bit louder for you there? I'm just checking my levels here, making sure I'm coming in good. That's
so
good,
anyway,
though. That's good.
Then I had to deal with him in person, and we kind of had it out, and he's just sitting there. He's getting real mad, and I'm sitting there just smiling at him, just being a real cop. And
well, awesome. I'm glad you're glad you're making it as hard as possible for this guy. He's never gonna forget you, dude. He's gonna, that's how these fucking school shootings happen, dude.
No, I don't think he's that kind of guy. He's not that crazy. He's dumb, but he's not crazy.
He's dumb, but he's not. I mean, if you're gonna have to pick one, I'll take that.
I'll
take dumb. Right? It's easier.
Yeah, I'll take that.
We need more dumbs.
But yeah, yeah.
Anyways, other than babysitting,
I had to babysit
nursery.
Oh, dude, but I had to do the whole thing. Like, when like let's say you go to write something and you just write every thought you have in your head onto the paper just to get it out there, right? And then you're like gonna go back over and figure it out.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what they wanted to turn in for the final report. Was they had like done all the information, but then there was no organization, there was no story. It was just like word vomit, dude.
It's just like you. I don't know if you're the best team group project guy. I feel like it's just like, let Sterling do it. Here, you just do it, because you're not going to be happy unless you do it anyways. So here, you take this, and we're going to go get high, and we'll holler at you later. This is great. We got that guy on our team. Oh yeah, the guy who's like the meticulous one, dude. You're the hardest working guy, so everyone's just gonna be like, yeah, we'll just. I mean, they're like, really, hey, even a god would delegate, right?
I did. I delegated it to him, and that's why it looked like that. I was like, fuck, now I gotta fix everything. It honestly would have been easier if I just would have told them, no, I got it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I try and tell that person every time. I'm like, dude, listen, this will be way easier for you if you just do it yourself, okay? We're going to go chill. We're going to go chill. But listen, no, trust me. In the end, you'll thank me, all right? Because this is going to be way harder if you try to get us to do it, because you're still going to have to do it anyways. You're just going to have to go back and redo everything that we did and then do it anyways yourself. So, yeah, you don't want to deal with all that, man. Come on. Listen, you just go home. No, listen, you go home. You take this. Take a couple days, man. You got this. You're really smart. You're very organized. Tear it up. We're going to go get high, and we'll holler at you in 3 days. We're going to go to the beach and chill, and, yeah, you have fun. Yeah, you're setting yourself up to get abused.
No, I would prefer it that way, and I do that in a lot of, if I can tell that the group isn't going to be helpful, there's a lot of projects I just do myself, but this group, they were helpful at first, but then when it came time to do a report, just fell through, just absolutely couldn't do it.
Yeah, well,
and that's when
how it is.
Yeah, dude. Well, I do and I don't. It's just working with a bunch of babies in the end.
And aren't you in like a really high level here? So it's like, how the fuck?
Yeah, this is great. Exactly. How are they getting through the cracks? Really, this semester when I was like, I should be in a more competitive business school. This is the people I need to be working with. And so then I started to do the plank flooring. Yeah, so I was telling you about the project I started to do, the plank flooring, laminate flooring. Hey, you there?
Check. Hello.
Hey, you there?
Technical difficulties. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened, dude. My main USB vein just fucking tripped out, it seemed like, and that's connected to the audio and the video and all that other shit.
I got one right here. You want it?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, pass it to me real fast, man. Yeah, all right, so that was a weird pause in the middle of the podcast there. Sorry about that, everybody. I'll go back and edit that out of the audio version, but yeah.
Well, I kind of tried to keep it going, then I switched subjects.
Okay, good. Well, I don't think it picked up though. Well,
Oh, it got lost.
yeah, it's not gonna pick up. Yeah, I don't think so. It might have. I don't know. We'll find out later. We don't worry about it. So, anyways, you said you were switching subjects,
Anyways,
or what?
I pivoted. Yeah,
Where we
went
pivoting
to.
to? Where we sidestepping?
I went to my my home improvement projects. So I'm doing the laying the laminate flooring.
Laying the lamb. Let me show you
Laying
the
the
lay of the
lamb.
lamb.
Laying the lamb,
Let me
dude.
show you the lay of the lamb here, son. That's one way to do
Yeah,
it.
the house has got some nasty ass carpet in it, and I moved in, and you gotta tear it up, gotta get that shit out of there. It's everyone that's been living there for the last 50 years, filth, all
Feet
collected in feet filth,
It's that good shit.
shit filth.
Booger flicks.
Dude, what was it? It was Mike talking about. Dude, what if you could get like a tool that could pull the weed out of the carpet? Do you remember Mike? No, he's like, no, but
Somehow it
just the
separates the weed.
weed. Yeah.
It's magnetized for weed.
I think he was talking about it for that orange carpet you guys had in that first Greenville house.
Yeah, that first Greenville house, that carpet was like, I dare you to drop some weed on here. It was lava for weed. It looked like lava for weed, and it was lava for weed. Like, if you drop some weed in there, it was gone, bro. And you don't want to smoke anything that touched that carpet, because that carpet was fucking like, literally, I wouldn't dare touch it with my hands half the time, dude. It was so greasy and nasty from 30, 40, probably 40 at least years, because it was like an old 70s carpet, so maybe 40 years of just people walking around barefoot. And back then, you know how motherfuckers were just walking around all fucking barefoot and shit.
Yeah, dude, back
Fucking
then.
the grimy feet back then, dude, when nobody had shoes on and stuff. Nobody wore shoes in the 70s. I don't know if you, dude, if you look at a lot of pictures, not a lot of people wore shoes in the 70s. I don't know if you knew that.
Dude, I
That
didn't
was,
know
it's
that.
recent. It's more
That's
recent
actually
than you think.
Something
It's
I
very-
learned on Serious Bullshit today.
Yeah, it's more recent than you think. So go look that up, and yeah, don't break Google while you're at it, because you're just gonna blow your fucking head off when you get to the bottom of this shit. Well, that's good. Fucking, just been doing comedy here. Fucking doing my thing, hosting. Dude, fucking shouts out to Kenneth Hughes. Fucking he pays $20 for you to host his open mic, dude, which is just unheard of in the comedy community. Anybody who does comedy knows that hosting an open mic, usually you don't get paid dick for it. You just go and do it for the time, which is fine. And I have fun as fuck hosting it. But yeah, he throws you $20 for it, so it's pretty tight. He's got me doing it again next week. I'm also on the show next week at Smiley's. Holler. At the last
Smiley's?
Saturday. Yep. And then, dude, fucking this guy at Joe's Underground in Augusta booked me on First Friday. I'm taking Justin Hartman up there to headline, and Travis the band. Doing a little fucking 2-hour drive and then drive right the fuck back. It's gonna suck, but
Dude,
should
where are you
be-
doing that?
First Friday, Joe's Underground, Augusta, Georgia.
Oh, at Augusta.
Yeah.
at
So
you.
hopefully, yeah, I know. So hopefully it'll be you know, a lot of people out there or something, random fucking people. I hope it's not like anybody I fucking know there or anything like that. That'd be weird. But and hopefully my mom doesn't come out to that, because I'm not ready to do comedy in front of mommy yet. It's just weird.
You're doing that next Friday?
Yep.
In Augusta?
Yep. I'm bringing Justin Hartman out to headline. He's a super funny guy, super awesome dude. It's gonna be a fun car ride.
What time? Joe's Underground?
Yep.
I'll be there, dude.
Nice, dude. That's what's up. For real, or are
there.
you kidding? Okay, cool. You flying in though?
I'm flying in.
All right.
I'll be
Actually, you
there.
should bike. You should bike, dude. Yeah.
Dude,
Badass,
I might take my Clydesdales.
Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, fucking Domes will be there, so that'll be fun. Little
Nice.
Mikey. Yeah, I'm gonna get him to come on stage and do 5 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. It'd be funny though, right?
Can you do that?
No.
No.
And you don't just and he doesn't do that. I mean, that'd be horrible. Hey Mike, just get up here and do 5 minutes. He'd be
I
like,
know, I didn't- Sorry, dude.
No,
I
I
didn't
wouldn't know
know
what
if
the
it
fuck
was
to
an
say.
open mic. I missed that.
No. This is an actual show. This dude hits me up. He does comedy shows on First Fridays down there. He's trying to get shit popping, and fucking he wants to find some more people to come in. So my mom knows the owners there. My mom and Cliff are like frequent that place, and so they were just talking to them about me doing comedy. The guy asked them what my number was, and then dude made connections with me. bam, bam, bam. That's how it happens. Networking shit, you know?
Yeah, didn't I think I sent you some what do you call it? Some news article about the comedy scene in Augusta being real bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're trying to get shit popping. But I mean, if they're not like a First Friday show is the reason I was like, yeah, this might be worth. You know, it might be some people that come out for it. Enough to at least pay Hartman, pay for gas. That's my main goal. And then I'll take whatever and give it some to Travis. We'll split it or something like that. But yeah, I just want to make sure I pay the headliner good and shit and give him what he deserves. He's fucking funny as shit. He's gonna do 30 minutes. But yeah, dog,
Why are
hopefully
you
it'll be
getting all
cool.
the money? You put the show together?
No, he's just the guy that's talking to me. I'm not getting all the money at all. I'm saying
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll be getting the money from the group, I guess. Yeah, we'll just be relegating it. However, we divide it up. You know what I'm saying?
Relegate.
Relegate and delegate, baby. That's what the name of this one is. Relegate and delegate. So yeah, come check us out if
Relegate.
you listen to it and you're around there.
Co-signer dismissed to an inferior ranker position.
What is?
Relegate.
What's delegate? Isn't that?
Consign. Delegates that give out. Consign or dismiss to an inferior rank. It's like I don't.
So dude, how about fucking old Cosballs? He's going down. He's gonna die in jail.
He's going to jail.
I think so. I think it's like 10 years for each charge, and he got 3 of them. So I think he'll be going to jail for at least a couple of years. I mean,
What do you think? Do you think that's where he deserves to be?
to die in jail, yeah. I mean, if that's what he was doing.
Yeah, if he was just slipping them in there.
Yeah, dude. If you just fucking like,
I'm out of the loop.
he's like
I
a
don't know what he
creep.
got charged with.
That's a creep. That's some creepy shit.
It definitely is, but as Joe always talks about, was a different culture, and I don't think that you should do that. But I just want to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like it was a different culture, but it doesn't change that people are still alive that like suffer from it. So it's like if it was a different culture and it was, I mean, I guess it was still illegal to do that then, right? To drug and fuck somebody in that day. So whether or not culturally it was kind of like, oh, it's cool. It's like if it was illegal then, it should be, and it's obviously illegal now. And it just because society doesn't approve of it, if the law didn't approve of it, then he's definitely should be going to jail. But if it was legal to drug and fuck women, then I guess no, I'm just saying. Then he would be exonerated from that because at the time it wasn't illegal, so you can't legally prosecute him for that. But I'm pretty sure that it was illegal to drug and fuck women when he was doing it. So he's just as guilty as.
It definitely is. And when I read that, I was like, good. But I don't care about him.
I mean, like I get, like it gives more context to why he would do that. You know what I mean? To why he's such a monster. If like that was kind of a socially accepted thing for dudes to slip Mickeys, whatever they call it. Yeah, like fucking to women all the time back then, and that was just part of the way you courted women is drugging them. I don't understand that. Seems like kind of a weird.
Well, yeah, it is super weird.
It's not depicted in too many other situations that I've seen of the time.
Like a question I have is that with like all of his stardom and his ability to make people laugh, why did he need to drug women?
That's the other point. So it's like, what's going on here? It's something even weirder. It's something more sinister. That's what makes it more sinister. Because it's like, you don't even have to do this and you're doing it. It's not like one of these incels, which is the topic I'm going into next here. But,
Incels?
Yeah. You know what an incel is?
Nope.
It means involuntarily celibate. It's not funny, dude. It's not funny because it's a real thing, dude. It's a real thing, and it's a community. No, I know, but there's a community of people in that guy that fucking just shot up the Toronto, whatever, or fucking the car guy in Toronto. I think it was. I don't know. Dude just killed a bunch of people in Toronto, and he was fucking saying it's because he's an incel, and he was like a part of all these incel forums and shit like that, and that he just couldn't get laid, and he was like really fucking angry about it. How many times do you think that's been the cause of incel being the cause of like all kinds of fucked up crazy shit in the world, dude? Incels.
I bet that's pretty common. I mean, it's frustrating. I was an incel at Georgia Tech.
How?
How? I didn't see women.
You didn't see them. What do you mean? They're not
didn't
ghosts,
exist.
dog. What are you talking about?
They weren't around.
There's just none there. It was just a bunch of engineer fucking dudes. I guess the
it
type
was
of school you would be going to doesn't really have a lot of women going to that field necessarily.
Yeah, it was more like people would be like, "Are there women in your classes?" I was like, "Yeah, but when you draw the line at attractive, it's like on in the program."
When you draw the line at attractive, oh my god, that's hilarious.
You gotta draw the line somewhere.
That's hilarious. That's the most shallow thing I've ever heard somebody.
Dude,
you know what I mean, bro? You gotta have some standards here. Sorry, Dutch. Standards. We got standards here.
You gotta draw the line somewhere.
I mean, yeah, dog. You know, I get it. You gotta draw the line somewhere, man. I mean, there is a point, yeah. So what you're saying is that in the engineering field, there's not too many nice-looking women.
At least in the more mechanical-y fields, I think that if you go to like biomedical engineering or maybe like chemical engineering, it may start to branch out.
Yeah, like a weird hot nerdy chick or something. But other than that, it's just a bunch of dudes.
Your best dude friends.
That's cool.
They're all there. All your nerdy dude friends.
All your nerdy dude friends. So yeah. Anyways, let me see here. Goes keeping along that same vein, dude. Fucking somebody just tried to accuse Tom Brokaw of unwanted advances. Right, but listen to what this is. This is
I don't know who Tom is.
Tom
Who's
Brokaw
Tom?
was a very famous news anchor, super duper famous dude.
Well, how do you spell his last name?
Brokaw, I believe.
It's so funny when you see his face.
I know, right? But what she said is that he tried to forcibly kiss her, and then inappropriate overtures. Can you? What does that mean?
I don't know. What does that mean?
Can we look up what overtures is really quick? Because I meant to do that earlier. An orchestral piece, an introduction to something more substantial, a prelude. So an inappropriate
introduction. Was it like? Is it like?
So like, what did he just like say? Hey, and then he like tried to give her a kiss or something like creepy. But it's like now, like 20 years later, you're like he tried to do that. It's like, well, what, man? That's so weird. I feel like I don't know, man. It's not really that much of a news article,
dude. Accusation again?
That he tried to. It says forcibly kiss and inappropriate overtures.
Introductions more substantial.
I mean, obviously, forcibly trying to kiss somebody is super creepy, but I don't know that. I don't know. It's like I just don't know if it compares with all this other shit going on, dude. Like they're just talking about anything now, and they're throwing it all into the same thing.
Dude, he kind of looks like a more put together Jeff Sessions, a little less racist, maybe a little more Mr. Rogers-y.
Yeah, I'm sure it's creepy. Now, what do you think the big thing that's gonna come out about Mr. Rogers is? Like, how many kids do you think he secretly fucked in a basement and then buried? There's no way. Everyone says he's pure.
Gotta take a look.
Let's find out the dirt. Let's type in the dirt on Mr. Rogers. I want to know what the fuck this guy is, dude. Why are there so many urban legends about Mr. Rogers? The crimes of Mr. Rogers. Fred Rogers. No, there's really nothing here that's saying. It's saying that he did anything nasty, dude. What's that?
There's a couple pictures where he was like using his middle finger to scratch his head that people have screenshotted for me.
Oh yeah? How's that?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny, dude. Yeah, he's gotta be. It's gotta be something wrong. He's got one of him doing two middle fingers. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I guess he's probably exonerated. He might be the only guy that never did any creepy shit and still played with puppets and stuff.
He might have just been able to keep it in the closet, right?
That's what I'm saying, man. There's something that people don't know.
I don't know the guy, and there's been no allegations. So
I'm calling it now. I'm making the first allegation that Mr. Rogers probably diddled somebody at some point.
And it was most likely himself. Thinking.
No. That middle finger probably did
They
some
were
other
thought
very
crimes.
sinister shit. He probably got into some sinister shit, okay? Let's just leave it at that. Holy fuck, dude. I just fixed these cameras up now. The video
Oh,
for this
you know-
podcast got jacked up here. Well, I've just been trying to work on it while we've been talking.
You know Tom Hanks is gonna play Mr. Rogers?
I was just seeing this pictures that Tom Hanks is going to play him. What's he going to play him in? Why are they making a movie about Mr. Rogers?
Documentary, because he's a legend.
I guess, man, but what's the movie going to be about? The truth? What if at the end of the movie they expose it all, man? They're like, nah, and then this is where he buried the bodies and the puppets all in one place. Dude, so there was this article that said woman in nursing home eaten alive by scabies in Georgia. Have you seen this?
Yeah, what are scabies?
They're like mites.
Eaten alive?
Yes. That means that's how little fucking attention they pay to people in these nursing homes, dude. That
Dude, you know who's
you can just be
it's
eaten.
Travis.
It's people like you, Travis. It's people like you. That's hilarious. But yeah, man, that's fucking crazy, right? Like, how do you not notice that that's happening to somebody? Or do they just not care? Because they have to like feed her at some point, so it's like somebody's got to see her at least a couple times a day while she's getting eaten alive. I don't understand this, right?
Did she die?
Yeah, dude, she died from it. She died by being eaten by scabies. She just got so much, nobody did anything about it, and so she just died. And apparently there was like an outbreak there, dude, and like nobody said anything about it. And then like, apparently there was a report to the whoever the commission that looks over the shit, and they didn't even come out and check it out. And then that lady died. So I don't know, man. Be careful if you're sending your fucking grandmas and grandpas into the goddamn nursing homes, dude, because yeah, fucking who knows, man? It could be they could get literally eaten by insects or some shit, or fucking rats, or God knows what else fucking happens in there, man, that nobody talks about. I'm sure there's not a lot of care happening in a lot of these places, so it's got to be fucking nuts, dude. I'm not looking forward to dealing with that in my life, you know, in the future, of like making decisions like that. Home time
this stuff is gross, dude.
with scabies.
Yeah, I went deep
dog.
on some images.
Ooh, describe.
Well, we got like they get crusty after a while. Like it's crusty, and that's when it's real gross.
It's hilarious. You're like, they get, they get crusty. Oh God!
I found a titty crusty, a cruddy tisty.
I found a titty crusty. I found a crusty tisty. A crusty titty. I found a titty crusty. I found a crusty tisty. Crusty tisty. I got that crusty tist. I got the crusty tisty.
Maybe some old man scapes on the old man titties.
Old man scapes. Get some old man scapes.
Dude, my hands are so dry. It looks like I got scabies.
So yeah, what do you think about that? That's fucked up, right?
Yeah, it's definitely fucked up. What was she saying? Was she like, could she not scream? Could she not speak? Like how?
I don't know. That's the thing. It
How
seems
did
like
that
somebody
happen?
would have to know. It's like they just killed her, dog. Like they just let her die.
What where was that? Where in Georgia was that?
I'm not sure. I did not get that piece of information. I'm just going off a recall here.
Yeah, I just read the headline. I didn't even go into. I was like, I don't really want to know.
It's too much, dude. Too much. No, I had to look further into that shit. You're crazy.
Dude, I'm gonna read you Weed 101: How to Choose Marijuana. It's on the.
Read me that clickbait.
I'm gonna help you out real quick.
Okay.
Oh, once I figure out,
Speaking
gotta get. It's a long article here. indica. Okay, so remember that. Indica in the couch. That's how you remember it. Black cherry soda, sleepy, but not too sleepy. Tastes good, gets you high. Remember that.
What?
Just remember that. There's 113 different chemical compounds called cannabinoids.
Cannabinoids.
And I don't say it like that. But wait, hey, what are terpenes? Dude, they're basically the essential oils of the plant.
I don't say that like that. You know, right?
Dude, so when you start, Christian, you want to go start low, go slow. Okay?
What the fuck are you talking about?
When you start smoking marijuana, start low and go slow. Okay, Christian, you got that?
Yeah.
Turn
These
down.
facts suck.
Yeah, it's not like real quick. It's like a
It's
long.
not what you really need to
paragraph
know,
form.
man. It's not what you really need to know.
What do you need to know?
Just don't get too high.
That was what I just told you. Start low, go slow.
Start low, go slow. Okay, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But all this other dumb shit they're putting in here is fucking stupid. Indica couch. Nobody even knows the fuck that means. And it's not always true, and it's always fucking... And you tell people that don't live in Colorado, and they think that they're getting whatever. And nobody knows what the fuck they're getting here, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you live in anywhere on the East Coast, really, that doesn't sell weed that you can go pick out what kind of strain you want, you don't know if you get fucking indica or sativa. And if they say, oh, this is sativa, yeah, it might be 80%, and then there's still 20% indica. It's just fucking confusing. So, yeah, there you go. Weed knowledge, cocksuckers. You don't know what you're smoking, so don't ever ask. And if anybody tells you you're getting kush, they're fucking lying to you, and you're dope if you believe them. If they say that it's a certain strain, if they say, like, oh, this is lemon kush, you'd be like, all right, dog, I mean, I guess. You know what I mean? But it's not whatever they say. It's like, oh, this comes direct from Colorado, but the name's changed like 4 times since it got there, and nobody knows what the fuck it's actually called. Because it's irrelevant. But, so, yeah, anyways,
Dude, we had a serial arsonist in Albuquerque. He got sentenced.
wow, that's pretty...
It was pretty crazy. He burnt down a brand new housing complex on Central, like the main street here in Albuquerque. He made little bombs to blow up the what were they, like little like those, I want to call them like Molotovs, but they might have been, there's somewhere between Molotovs and like anyways, he did that to Old Navy and the new Nordstrom building.
What?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Damn, how many?
Yeah.
He just keeps getting places, dude?
He just
It's like he just wanted to do it for...
He just kept doing it.
Did he have a
got
reason, a motive?
I think that he's just kind of crazy.
Just
He
like
didn't
burning
like-
shit down.
Oh yeah, he did the Starbucks.
He did the Starbucks thing when he's just... It's like four huge places, and they didn't catch him on camera.
No, they did eventually. Oh no, he's on camera, but he was wearing a ski mask. Yeah, like fuck this guy is. Oh, he got 20 years, not 10.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
dude.
and we had a bump. We had a bump real close to where I'm at right now. He then actually at an intersection I stop at when I go to the grocery store. He
Yeah.
was asking for money, and like he asked this guy like for money, and he's like, no. And that guy, it sounds like this guy was kind of a dick, but he like pointed at the sign because there's these signs in all the places where they panhandle now. It says like, call 311 if you need housing or shelter. So he like pointed at the sign, and then the guy, the homeless guy, started kicking the guy's car. He kicked like these 2 big dents in the front door, and he kicked 2 in the back side passenger door. So he just attacked the guy's car, and that was the second guy that guy had done that to.
I hope he got that homeless guy's information so he could reimburse him for that damage. I really hope he at least took the time to exchange insurance information with that homeless guy, because though he was in a rage, he is still responsible.
He definitely is.
Yeah,
he
so,
owes
I
that
mean,
guy.
Yeah, he owes that guy probably. You know.
Dude,
I
what
don't
do
know.
you think about that? What do you think about aggressive homeless men?
I think they should be euthanized.
They should what?
Be euthanized on the spot by whomever. is
They've
there.
earned it. They've earned that right.
Yeah, they've earned their right to be euthanized. Sure. That's how we'll deliver to the people. That's how we'll fucking tell people about it. That we're gonna give them what they want. That sweet, sweet euthanasia, baby. Come on. You know, that's what they all want, man. Every homeless person, that's all they want is that sweet, sweet euthanasia. Shh, 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 shh. Night, night. Yeah, I don't know. I think that it's scary when homeless people are super aggressive and they attack people. It happens though, you know. They're homeless for a reason, and it's usually because they're crazy. So, you know what I mean? You got to be fucking nice to him, dude. If you're crazy enough to fucking be a dick to a homeless person, you're kind of fucking yeah, dude. I don't feel too bad for the guy who got his car kicked either. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I don't think it was right, but as soon as he pointed at that sign, he opened up a door that, you know, he didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen, dude. You're looking at a person who lives on the street in a city. Okay, they sleep on concrete ground every night or a box. And you're gonna fuck with him, dude? Like he has any of the same laws to abide by, dude? Like you wouldn't kick some guy's car because you'd have to pay for it, Sterling. That dude has nothing to lose. Like, he doesn't care what happens to you or himself, really. Obviously, you know what I mean. So it's like, yeah, to even remotely antagonize or instigate anything with a homeless person, you're out of your fucking mind, dude. You're just asking for it. Because one of those people, the chance of one of those people being like violently crazy is like probably what, like 75, 90% more likely than any other normal person walking around to be, you know, instantly violent.
I feel like we talked about it before, but didn't Russell Milton try to like go fight homeless people one time? You remember that?
I heard stories about people riding around and fighting homeless people, but it could have been.
It was definitely. I know the story I heard is him going to do it again, and that time he got pepper sprayed. Hello? 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 Hello?
Check. I'm back. Dude,
Yeah,
I'm going to have to
you
get
are.
another cord. I'm going to have to order one. This is
Dude, just use mine. Just stop being stubborn.
I mean, I can't grab it for some reason, dude. I don't know what's going on. God damn it, dude. That sucks. It's stuck on a hilarious still of me, though. Or I look like Tyrone Biggums or something. Anyway, so yeah, what did you hear about that guy? Did he actually do that?
I heard that they had done it, and then I heard about them going to do it again, and he got pepper sprayed that time
By a homeless guy?
by a homeless guy.
Oh, what, dude?
I bet he
They
was
gotta
being real.
fucking pepper spray people, dude? That's crazy. I mean,
the one Russell picked out did.
I mean, it'd be so scary to be a homeless guy because, yeah, that could just happen to you at any time. People could just do whatever to you because nobody really knows who you are. So
I
you're kind
heard.
of like, you're kind of living on the edge. So that's why, another reason why, just for the record, don't provoke the wildlife when you're in a fucking city because you're asking for trouble, dude. Yeah. So that
Yeah, I
story is a great illustration.
That like back in the day when doctors had to go find when doctors needed cadavers to learn on, they had to go.
Yeah.
They had to provide their own, and so basically it ended up like they'd kill homeless people.
Really?
That's what I heard. I heard it
It
through
doesn't
the
seem
Vine.
like there's no way there's not.
Doesn't seem
I
that
mean, I
far
guess
to me.
it could have happened. It could have happened. It could have happened, right? I mean, let's be honest. It's possible. Right? You there?
It's definitely possible.
Yeah.
It's within the realm of possibility. I've never looked it up, but you know
I
that's
mean,
what
it
we're
could-
learning.
Yeah,
we
it could
we learn
happen.
about rumors on serious bullshit. That's what we learn about.
Well, let's just pretend it's. Do you want it to be true or false, and then we'll go from there.
I think it's true.
All right. Well, then I want to believe it too. So yeah, how many think they got, bro? How would you do it? If we were gonna,
Yeah,
if you're gonna
how
scoop
would
up a
you-
homeless guy, how would you snag one up, dude? What would be your best way? Would you lure him?
Wait, here it is. It's called anatomy murder, sometimes called Burkeing in British English. Is a murder
Burkeing?
committed in British English? Yeah, is a murder committed in order to use all the parts of the cadaver for medical research or teaching. It is not a medicine murder because the body parts are not believed to have any medical use in themselves. The motive of the murder is
What's a
created by the-
medicine murder? Wait, what?
I think a medicine murder is when you kill someone to use their body parts, and the anatomy
To
murder
like
is
save someone, and the other one's just for like research.
I think the medicine murder is you just kill someone to use their shit, but like the anatomy murder, you use them to study their shit.
Yeah. Okay, that's fucking crazy, dude. So what if like you needed a kidney? Could you like whack a homeless guy or something? Is that what that means? Like you kill somebody?
That's
with
what that
the
means.
same...
That's definitely what that means.
Whoa. That
Oh,
happens.
it says
that
these...
happens. Dude,
well,
that happens. If somebody in the Kennedy family needs a fucking kidney and they can't find one, or somebody doesn't want to give one up, yeah, somebody's getting fucking taken out for some reason. You know, somebody on the list is getting taken out on the donor list. That's a reason not to get on that donor list. I need to take my name off that shit. If there's a Kennedy somewhere that needs a fucking any organ, they're gonna fucking a Mack truck's gonna run into me for some random Mack truck somehow is gonna take me out. That's how that shit happens, dude. Pretty soon with the automatic self-driving trucks and Elon Musk, he's gonna be in cahoots. They'll be able to take you out whenever. They'll be able to take you out whenever. Dude. No guilt on anybody's conscience, dude. It's just machines.
Just at a machine.
Speaking of machines, did you see Westworld come back on? Did you watch that?
Yeah, I did. What'd you think?
I'm pretty fucking stoked, dude. I love the goddamn show. I'm ready
Yeah, I
to
was
see.
thinking after we
What's
watched that we should start this episode with with just like, hey, if you don't want to hear Westworld spoilers, like, not listen to this.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. Don't listen to this part here, or just skip ahead. I don't know. I'll just put like a disclaimer in, like a warning right here. Warning. How about this? Warning.
This is not a test.
It's like Radiolab. That's the kind of sounds they have, right?
Yeah. Did you listen to that Border trilogy?
Yeah, they fucking... Their points are great. The whole thing is crazy, but they are just such, like, fucking liberal cunts, dude. I don't know, dude. They're so partisan, you know what I mean? Or, like, biased. It's like, sometimes it's just the way they try to dramatize stuff, or, like, they're clearly pushing an agenda. And
Yeah,
it's like,
that's how
I get
felt
that
about that episode as well.
Yeah, I just felt like it was very agenda based, and I was like, it was a great story. It was all cool, but yeah, just the way that the actual people from Radiolab were talking on it over these people's stories was like they're clearly pushing their narrative here, and I felt like I was being preached to or something. You know what I mean? I just felt weird.
Yeah, I felt the same way. I listened to it all the way through. I didn't mind too much. I still do think that the onus is on them, and that they know the onus of going through these deserts is on them. Like, and so their point was right that if you're forcing these people through there, and the reason that it works is because nobody sees it and nature cleans it up, right?
Yeah, which is, I mean, I get that. That's fucking crazy. I don't know. It's just, it's also, I don't know what the answer to that was. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how, I don't know how you could create it to where, okay, so what are you just supposed to do? Like, make an air-conditioned fucking thing for, hey, anybody who wants to illegally cross, just cross it whenever you want. Like, so it's like if they make some type of wall and then they arm it or whatever it is that they do use to prevent people from getting here, whether it is a wall that's really hard to climb over, that people are going to get injured, or however people are going to get injured trying to do something that they know is illegal and they know is dangerous, even, no matter what the cost. Like, I get why someone would want to do that. I'm not judging anyone that would want to do that, but I'm saying if you are, you're also opening yourself up to the worst humans possible that are going to get involved in illegal businesses like that and put their lives on the line. They're going to be probably, like they said, people that rape and murder and fuck people up and fuck people over for money and do all kinds of shit like that, right? You're going to be there's without a doubt, unless they just have a system where it's like, oh, so you're going to pay people then to make sure these people have safe crossing illegally into the country. I don't understand what they expect. Like, if there's a border, I don't expect what they want them to do.
I'm all for it. I think that they just want them to make it easier for them to come into the cities again.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense, right?
Right. It really means that, I don't know.
It's like what they want is like I said, just like, here's the path to illegal path. Go ahead and take it. Like it's easy way to get in. I don't know, man. It's like maybe just make a better system all around here.
So part of their point though was in like the numbers, right? So they said when they first implemented this, okay, well once we start forcing people through these more dangerous terrains, we understand that people will die. But once people do die, the deterrence will serve to lower that number. And their point was that hasn't happened, right?
Yeah. That's what you would think. Yeah. So people, no matter
That
what,
is
are going
what
to
I
be willing to die. Yeah, because people already knew that they were willing to die to go there.
I didn't
know what I mean?
They were willing to die. I really thought that would deter people. But yeah, it's just like their lives are so fucking shitty that they will die to get into the country.
Yeah, and also what they think they're going to run into here seems so amazing. Like if you're not from here, it probably seems really dope. Right?
I think it is really dope.
No, I'm saying like, you just take it for granted though because we live here, so you don't get full appreciation. There's no way you could appreciate it as much as somebody who's not from here and wants to be here. That like how to see how dope it might be for them. Like, dude, I can do all kinds of shit there. I can make like a lot more money and send money back to my family and fucking, you know what I mean? Live in a place that's not everybody's poor all the time. You're probably still living in a super lower class, but even super lower class here is like probably way better than. I've seen some situations out there in Mexico, like pictures and shit. Just it's like people just live on the side of the road and shit, dude.
It's just more secure living here for sure.
Yeah.
And if you work hard, you get ahead. That's how America works.
Yeah. So it's yeah, you never know, but it is crazy though that people will get here like that. I don't understand why people don't use boats. How doesn't to just
They
go
do.
around? Yeah, but like, why do the desert? I just don't get that.
You're a
There's
boat guy.
gotta be a
You're
better
boat
way,
guy,
right?
huh?
There's not anybody doing planes or anything. I guess planes would be hard with radar and shit, but boat. I mean, how hard is it to go around the coast? I guess there's got to be some type of thing they have there looking out, but I don't know, man.
Dude, they got a fence that shoots out a little ways. California. And I don't know about on the Texas side.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. What do you think the answer is? To just let more people in?
Yeah, I think for me, I want to allow the people. So when I was trying to solve the problem in my head, I saw essentially a work referral program where people who wanted to come here, they would come and they would do the jobs that they're already trying to do, right? Because farmers are already hiring these people to do this, that, and the other thing, right? And so essentially having these people come and do these jobs temporarily and then sort of assimilate in that manner so that it's not, because you can't just let a whole bunch of people in at once. Too much of a shock to the system. But by having people who come in and fill jobs and work come into the system and then their employers recommending them for citizenship, I think that would allow us to get the best people, the people that want to come here, they want to work and they want to set up a good life for themselves, not just live off all the systems, which is the Republicans' complaint, right? So I'm just trying to solve both sides.
Yeah, no, that's nice. I like that. That's an actual solution. It's pretty well thought out too.
I don't know how. It seems like it could work.
Yeah, I mean in theory.
And it's good to have new competition coming into a system because having those people come in, at the rate that they come in, it can't, like I said, can't be a huge shock. That new competition, good. Just like for businesses, it's good to have a competition. It's not good when Comcast is the only option you have.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I think they should just like fucking. What do you think is gonna happen when, like, they automate even those like the jobs that those people are coming over and getting, like a lot of farm work jobs and stuff as this new technologies get. There's gonna be machines that do all these things faster, really quick. So when those jobs are no longer available, then what happens to everybody? Because like eventually it's gonna have to come to a point where they dole out cash, right? Because there's not gonna be enough jobs to sustain everybody. But but the same amount of money will be being made. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, the pie grows. That's part of the reason we got off the gold standard was so by getting off the gold standard, it allowed us to increase the amount of wealth that we have. Now, whether or not that's a tenable solution, we'll see. But I was,
that's tenable, bro.
yeah, I was already thinking that I heard someone today talking about how essentially people with only a high school degree are being left behind in today's workforce.
Really?
Essentially, it's harder.
Like what is today's workforce though? What does that mean? Like where does that?
It basically means a lot more integration of human and machine. And if you're not good at working, and by machine I really mean computers. If you're not, good at
I mean like
working
what
with-
jobs? Oops, sorry. What jobs?
So this
what
is an
jobs are in
average.
that-
Of
well, like,
all.
yeah, like what jobs are they specifically talking about? Because workforce, just I mean, what the fuck? That could be. Is that talking about your jobs? Is that talking about?
I think
my
it's talking
jobs?
about jobs on average.
Factory
So
workers?
most U.S. jobs are in the service industry. So most U.S. jobs are doing some sort of service, not
like hotels, restaurants, things like that.
right.
Yeah.
Some sort of. I think
Customer service.
Yeah, exactly. More like customer. It's more like service is typically when there's a less defined product. Okay, so the best definition of service is the more you have to interact with a customer, the more of a service you're providing, the less of a good.
Okay. Got you. So, what were you saying? Sorry.
So anyways, the US is primarily a service industry. It requires a lot more integration with technology,
Yeah.
and high school degrees are not enough. And it may not be that those people are incapable. It may just be that such a large degree of people are achieving college degrees is becoming more difficult with only a high school diploma to be competitive.
Yeah, like the new standard is the college degree, kind of, or something. In that.
That's
type
that's
of
what I
deal.
heard. Yeah, this person, whoever it was, that's what I heard them talking about. And I don't know. I know, at least for what I do, that engineering, it's always been a standard to get it, but it was like get to. But I feel like today, just getting an engineering degree, there's a lot of people who aren't the great engineers that get those degrees. And with how far you can go in engineering and with how specialized you can, I really feel like just a basic engineering degree, it gets your
Skip me
foot
out
in the
again,
door.
bro. It skipped me out again, dude. I don't know
Where
what the
was
fuck. That's 3 skips. You're saying as in engineering, and then it cut out.
Okay, so
Like
basically
a
in
lot of what you
engineering,
said.
a degree has always been the minimum. Although this, not always, but at least as far back as I know, all the engineers I work with had that bachelor's degrees, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with as high technology as we have today, you can specialize so many different ways and be an expert in so many little things that the bachelor's degree, I don't feel like you learn enough. Like you have enough time to learn the basics, but then the more advanced topics, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. I feel like there's especially in engineering, more education.
Like you need to
is
take it
better.
to the next level
if
if you're gonna compete with everybody else. Because I mean, do you think like for the most part people are doing that? Like,
I don't
there was
think
a
so.
pie chart. How many? Really?
I think it depends. Yeah, you know what? It depends. I'm coming at it like I work in a research environment. There's people like Bechtel, who's a huge contractor, and they build big projects. They do like they did the light rail. They did the first half of the light rail in Washington D.C. They blew up when they made the or I should say blow up, but they became large when they built the Hoover Dam. That was their first big thing. And since then, they've been doing huge projects. I think they basically rebuilt Iran's oil system after the war. They just do huge projects.
Damn.
Anyways, a lot of the things that they need, they only need basic engineers who know how to do well-defined tasks. And I'm coming at it because I do like research, and so yeah. So yeah, there's definitely a market for bachelors. I don't know. Anyways, Just thinking.
Fuck college, dog.
Thinking
In
out loud
my
here.
field, all I gotta do is talk about my dick. And I'm gonna have to spend 4 years talking about my dick before I can take it to the next level. You know what I mean? I'm
Dude,
trying
what
to get
is
my
that
bachelor's
next
degree
level?
in
If you've been
comedy,
talking
so I'm
about-
trying to talk about my dick
You've
for
been talking
4
about your
years.
dick. If you've been talking about your dick for 40 years, what's the next level?
40 years? Whoa.
Oh, you
I
said
said
4. I
Yeah,
heard
40 years is a lot. I'm gonna be a master. I'd be a grand master then. I
A lot
think,
of dick
comedy.
talking.
A lot of dick talk, which you know, there's gotta be somebody's got to do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
there's
know.
a-
I'm not moving, Belly. I'm having some fucking weird problems here. Hang on a second, dude. Your bro's in here. Let me unplug and plug in my camera, which is probably what's tripping this USB, which will give me just 1 second. You talk to the people for 1 sec.
Destin's graduating next, or Billy, I should say. Billy's graduating. Billy is graduating next weekend, I think, and it's also his birthday.
Ow.
So,
Happy birthday
Yeah.
to you, Destin.
so you heard that?
I think this is all going out still. Yeah, audio's on, just the video's jacked right now. I'm trying to fix it while we're talking here, but I'm present.
Presente. I don't. Where's Billy's in here? I don't see
Yeah.
Billy. Where's he on the 2?
He's in Tube. Yeah, we're only in Tube. He typed something there a second ago. Anyways, all right. So, what the fuck were we talking about, man? God damn it! Like, we just got derailed. Back on track.
We're dick talking, or you were dick talking.
Oh yeah, whatever. Dick talk. I ain't talking about that. So how about there? You know all the fucking shit with like the data and stuff and Facebook and how there's all these companies that are just harvesting data, and then Westworld kind of hinted at it. Spoiler alerts, by the way. Westworld spoiler alerts. They're gonna be coming through here. Potential Westworld spoiler alerts. Yeah, though. So you did you see that in the show? Did you catch that?
The data mining of people.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they were trying to. They were mining the experiences and sending it out. Right.
Well, they were using the experiences to like, they were sending out the DNA and the experiences. So like with those things, like you can't recreate a person with just their DNA, right? But you can recreate a person with their DNA and all their behaviors, and like you learn everything about them too, so that way you can recreate them and, you know, put people in place of other people.
You been reading stuff about this, or you thinking out loud here?
No, that's what the lady said they were giving out. She said they were getting the DNA and, like, what do you call it? Like you said, the like all the information of everything that they did while they were there and stuff, and said, and everything.
Right.
Literally everything is recorded. It says it all there in the fine print that nobody really reads. Which is similar to the Facebook thing, which is interesting because this Facebook stuff happened. I mean, they probably had already shot this show, right? So I mean, it's kind of I guess they read the fine print in Facebook, whoever made that show, whatever. But yeah, the whole Facebook thing recently with fucking Zuckerberg getting chastised for them basically selling off all types of information and using these weird personality tests and stuff like that to send off personality information and shit like that. That's just like super creepy types of stuff. And yeah, man, like in the future. Well, the other thing that people were worrying about is some guy just got convicted of a murder because they used some type of DNA database of like ancestry type of thing.
Yeah,
to
the
convict
Golden
him.
State. Yeah.
Yeah, Golden State Killer or whatever. And then fucking that is already like it's stepping into the waters of like, oh yeah, dude, fucking the DNA database is just out there and people are just freely giving up that information. And so it's like, it's not, if you send off your DNA to them, your DNA information is no longer just yours. You just gave it to somebody else, basically. And like in the fine print there, it says that they can do whatever they want with the information, which they obviously can, you know. I mean, it was good what they did with it, but you got to be careful with that kind of shit, dude. I'd be fucking super, what do you call it? I'd be super timid not timid, but I'd be super unlikely to send my DNA anywhere or get my shit, like my fucking ancestry shit checked just because I don't want to fucking run into another version of me somewhere who's like, hey, guess what?
Yep.
It's time to take you out, bro. I'm going to start telling my own jokes now.
What's weird is that it wasn't actually his DNA, right? It was like someone they knew, and then they tracked him through that. That's what was weird.
Yeah, that is weird, dude. It just
Like
goes to
someone
show you that
related to
they're.
him.
Yeah, it just goes to show you that fucking. I don't know, man. They can do a lot of different stuff nowadays, man. I wouldn't be
I don't know.
committing any
If
fucking
anyone's
crimes if I was you.
I'm not committing any crimes.
I'm just
If,
saying, like in general, yeah, to anybody out there, this is a bad time to be committing crimes, dude. This is dumb. Now you're gonna get caught for sure.
You gotta
Don't be
do
doing dumb shit.
cyber crimes. That's where it's at, man.
Yeah, cyber crimes.
Yeah.
Or you just gotta be in a major religious organization and you can do all kinds of creepy shit.
Then you can do whatever creepy stuff you want. It's fine.
Do you like that little fucking keyboard fart there?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yes.
I had a thing here.
So I was thinking, where do you,
okay.
no, I want to know before we leave the Westworld. I want to know what you think. So Bernard said he killed all those people, right?
Yeah.
What do you think was going on there?
We sent out that thing, right? I think it was like the time frame switch because when he's with the chick, he's
Oh, it's definitely
It's
a
not-
time frame switch.
yeah. So when he's with the chick, she asks him to do that thing and to like connect to the network and like shut down the network or whatever. So I think like he like murdered
No,
them
he's
all or
just
something.
pinging to figure out where he is. He's like, oh, he's over here.
Oh, that's what it is. I don't know. I thought that maybe he did something like I thought he killed them all when he was doing that. Maybe like I don't know. That was just what I assumed. But I mean, they didn't really give that away, so I guess I'm just kind of taking a crack at it.
That head of Delos is Floki in Vikings, and I can't see him as not Floki.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Dude, type in Floki Vikings. Look at this guy.
Floki? That sounds like a fucking rapper. What's up? It's Floki.
It's like Loki, but Floki. Dude, look at him.
23 and me own the rights to your DNA that you send in. Is that true, Belly, or are you just making that up? Floki.
Got
Oh,
this,
okay.
dude.
Yeah, that's that guy.
That's
funny.
the only way I can see that dude. The whole time he's walking around, he's like, because Floki plays this. I'm Floki and I'm crazy.
Wow, he
And
sounds like Destin.
Destin could be a good Floki. Destin would be a really good Floki.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, well he's Floki. We're gonna call him Belly Floke.
Belly Floki. Floki Belly.
Um,
He's Floki, dude. He's Floki.
Flow key. I keep a flow key. You know me. 23 and me. Get your DNA and selling it for 3,000. 3 mil, whatever it takes. I don't give a shit. It ain't mine, bitch. Does 23 and me own the rights to your DNA? Let's find out right now. $23andMe is selling your data, but not how you think.
Uh-oh.
We have a lot of research partnerships. That's the shit. Dude, I just don't think that. I think it really boils down to is if, man, you're using a piece of my information, I should get a cut. That's it. It's like Spotify. If you want to use my shit for research, they should have to pay people just like they pay people to come do research originally. Now they can't just fucking pay a company and then give your shit up. It's like it should be a part of the deal then. But I guess you choose to join Facebook, so they should make another one. Dude, here's an idea, Sterling. What if we create like a social network that blatantly says we're data mining? This is what we're doing. Just like everyone else, we're doing it, but we're just telling you that we're doing it. These are the places we're selling it to, and if you join, you get a cut. It's a small
that could be
cut.
cool.
It's a small cut, but it could be in Bitcoin or something like that. But you get a small fraction of the data that we sell that is yours. So like there's got to be some way like your data can be attached to a certain number, and every time that number gets pulled for some type of research, you get reimbursed. There's definitely a way that they could run an algorithm or something to have something like that. I mean,
Yeah, it's kind of on that site.
that blockchain site, the Steam it, where you get paid if you make good posts.
Yeah. But like, because these companies are making retarded amounts of money. Like, I'm sure Facebook's making retarded amounts of money off of all this information they're selling. It's like, man, they could split that up a little bit, and even if you were just getting like, $5-10 a month off of it, it's like, oh, okay, well now it gives me more of an incentive to use the website, and I can't complain about them selling my data. You know what I mean? I bet you'd work, dude, because you would just call it like the Honest Book or something like that. And then just, you would fucking really just throw a goddamn real big dick in Facebook's fucking face, dude. Be like, here, check this out, dude. Honest Book. And then, you just give everybody a little cut. And it's all based out of Bitcoin, dude. Could be a huge fucking operation. I might have to delete this podcast because this might be a great idea, dude.
Do you remember when we went real deep on that business idea to, like, we'd have gyms, but they were like, you leveled up and
level up gyms.
You remember what were we talking about, dude?
It was such a half-baked idea. I love it. It was so stupid. It was like fucking you make like a system where the people level up when they do different things, and it's like it creates, like, you get rewards and shit when you level up or something, or you get to like wear different stuff. I don't know.
It was some sort of like fuck. I don't know. I was convinced it was a good idea at the time. It was
Yeah, I'm sure we were.
It's so stupid now.
I'm sure I convinced you it was a good idea.
It was it was when you were doing all those mace workouts. It had something to do with that. I don't remember. I think it was like what is it called? LARPing. It was some sort of like LARPing gym or something.
A LARPing chip?
Gym. Like a LARPing gym.
Was it a LARP? That would be funny, yeah. If you went in there and like you just did warrior fighting or something. It was like straight up like Roman gladiator fight camp. You like did sword training and shit like that. That could be fun.
I'd like to hear that again.
Yeah, that would get nerds in shape for sure. So yeah, dude, I don't know. That's my fucking idea. I'm gonna write that shit down, dude. Like I said, that could be
Which
legitimate. That fucking social media website. You just This my cat wants to go outside, and that's how he lets us know. I'm not getting up right now, buddy. You're gonna have to just fucking wait your little ass up for a second.
Wait it out.
Yeah, you have to wait it out, man. He doesn't understand the concept of waiting, little prick. Anyways, the Facebook that pays you for selling your data. That's my idea. That would put all those fucking things out of business, dude. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty scary that we're already sending our DNA off to places and shit like that, and then fucking one day when they have the technology, Westworld's gonna fucking some Ford-like character is gonna create a bunch of people that. What?
Do you think that the man in the black hat and Dolores? You think Dolores is gonna remember everything? Think you better like fall in love again?
No, because he's old, creepy.
He's not that creepy. He's not even creepy.
I mean, yeah, I guess he's not creepy, but he's old, so I don't think so. I think she's with that other guy. You know, Teddy Flood.
Yeah,
but he's dead though.
She wants something real.
He was dead at the end of the water though, so I don't know if he's alive anymore.
Oh, Teddy was in the water?
Yeah, remember that body floating they showed at the end?
That was Teddy?
That's what I read. Because I had to look up and see who it was. I had to look up and see who it was because I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't tell.
I didn't know who that was
Everybody
either.
said it was everybody said that's who it was. I guess, I didn't go back and like pause it on the screen and fucking, I figured plenty of other fucking way more hardcore fans did that. So I just, I trusted in them on this one. But that's what they said.
Okay, so Teddy's dead.
Teddy's deady.
And but Ford programming that kid to go do that was weird.
But Teddy's not dead because that's also could be the end of the story they're showing right then. So continue. Sorry.
Essentially, that kid told the guy that it would end where it began. So it kind of just seems like it's going to Dolores is going to kill him, right?
Uh,
And it began because everything began with Dolores Rim. When the can rolled off, you know, she has that can trick.
who she said that to the Man in Black though? Oh yeah.
What? No, the
Wait.
kid said that to the man in the black hat. The game ends where it began for you. And
Yeah,
it
but I thought
you
the
know.
can thing was Teddy that was doing that back in the day. He always dropped the can and picked it up. Or she.
Teddy would pick it up if a guest didn't.
Oh, okay.
Remember, because William picked it up. That's
We're
how
going
he met
too deep right
Dolores.
now into Westworld.
Are we?
I don't know.
This is Westworld podcast.
Okay, it's Westworld podcast now. Okay, I mean, all right. No, I don't know how the fuck it's gonna. I don't know how. I literally, the show's throwing me for such a loop, especially last season and shit, dude. That I'm just like, man, I don't even want to guess, and I also don't want to spend too much time on Reddit trying to figure it out with those motherfuckers, dude. Because last season they figured it out. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't want to fucking.
Yeah,
get
I don't
spoiled
read
like
that
last
at
time.
all. I don't read that stuff.
It's way better. Some stuff you do gotta clarify though, like who was that guy in the water and shit like that, which is who can.
Nah, dude, I'll leave it hanging. I'll leave it hanging. How I do it. I'll let it hang.
Let it all hang. How about that guy full frontal dick? I was like, good for him.
Yeah, I remember that. Erica
He
was
waited
like,
a whole season before they made him show his dick. That's hilarious.
Erica was like, "Is there a lot of?" Yeah, and it wasn't circumcised. That was the big.
I didn't notice. That's funny
What?
though.
How do you not notice?
I didn't. Honestly,
You
I guess I was sitting too far away to discern that, and I wasn't like studying his cock. I was kind of just looking at the whole
I
image
don't
of
have
him
to
as himself.
study it, dude. The whole image.
He had really, dude. I don't know if you noticed, but I can tell you the exact reason that I didn't get too much of a look at his cock, bro. Because he had these weird tits.
Yeah, dude, he was surprisingly fat.
But it was like muscle tits. Dude, the tits were very distracting. Look up a picture of him if you wanted to see what I'm talking about. You will literally, my eyes were drawn to the weird, oddly deformed man tits that he had. Muscular
Yes.
man tits that I saw that
They were
I couldn't
very
even get a
strange.
goddamn look at that hog, dude. I'm sorry. I
That-
apologize. I apologize to all the
God.
fans out there that I didn't get a chance to check out what the circumcision situation was like. The circumcision was like.
Because the people tune in for Westworld podcast. That's what they're here for.
Yeah, the Westworld podcast dick reviews. That's kind of our thing. Right?
That's our thing.
Review
That's
all the
what-
cocks on there and we let you know how they were.
We review the cocks on Westworld.
So the whole reason that they made him get naked though was because they all are always naked around in front of everybody. So they were like, "Nah, you gotta get naked," right?
Right.
Or was it just a weird kinky scene? Because that other
Nah,
dude was
she-
bisexual, right?
It was that
they did make that one robot bisexual, right?
the guy?
No, yeah, remember? No, he wasn't bisexual.
Who was? Hello? Hello? Yeah, hello? I think we're down. I think we're down again.
This is irritating the shit out of me, bro.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna have to let's just
Yeah.
call technical difficulties podcast for the evening.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up, everybody. Really quick though, before we go,
This has been
I
a
do wanna
flow key
share-
podcast.
This has been a flow key podcast. Really quick before we go, since you could just hear the audio here, shh. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete the video on this one. Just put this out as audio. The audio will be listenable. But anyways, I just saw this news article and I need to share it with you. It's I'm sure you've heard of this disorder where people smell like fish.
The order of fish
Like,
tank.
yeah, like if they eat anything that has like fish or egg or anything like that in it, like their body doesn't process it right, and they just reek, like comes out of their pores basically, and they just smell their breath, their
what?
sweat, and their urine all smells like fish. And it's like
Whoa.
growing up, classmates called her Connie the tuna.
Why
but-
wouldn't you just stop eating
listen.
it?
Listen, dude. But she had no idea she had the condition until the age of 19, when her parents sat her down and broke the news.
She didn't have any friends?
That's, dude, her parents are fucking assholes, dude. 19? Oh,
they
by the
kept
way,
eating their
by the way, if you eat fish, you're going to smell like fish. And you can't smell it. We knew that all along.
And we've also been feeding you fish.
We've also been feeding you exclusively fish and eggs. It's kind of hilarious. Pranked. Gotcha. The fuck,
What was
dude?
that Ashton Kutcher shit? Punked? Punked.
This punk, yeah, you got punk, bitch. Woo. Yeah, dude. But now after she can't detect it, dude, so she doesn't know when she smells like that, and she has to rely on her husband and other people to let her know. But now she's taking probiotics and she's better. But
Just
what the
quit
fuck,
eating
dude?
Fish.
Yeah, man.
Just
Well,
quit
I'm sure there's
it.
all kinds of different stuff, like the weird anything that has that chemical in it or whatever it is. But yeah, man. So just if you're ever feeling down out there, just think about that lady. Smell like fish, and her parents. Her parents didn't love her enough to not tell her until she was 19 years old, well beyond any age where she could handle it. Right? I could have handled that information at 8, please. Just let me deal with it now.
Just let me know.
But instead, it said she went through like a childhood of torment and getting bullied. And she's a teacher, it
Oh.
said. It said she's a teacher. How could you
Oh,
be a
and-
teacher?
So,
It smell like fish every day,
I
dude.
get
You
it.
know kids are going to be jiving on you left and right, dude.
So, so I guess none of her her friends just thought she was smelly and didn't want to tell her. They're not just being nice. Like I just
Yeah.
don't get how you get all the way to 19. No one's been like, what? But I guess it's girls because I just like dudes will let you know. Whoa, dude, you smell like shit.
Yeah, bro, you smell like a fish.
Get the
What's
fuck
up
out of
with
here.
that? What's up with that, dude? Fish?
Yeah.
You smell like fish, man. No, like bad. Like literally somebody just slapped a fish onto the deck. All right, what is going
So
on
I
here,
just,
dude?
I just don't get. She made it all the way through high school. No one said. But she got bullied.
Yeah. No,
She
she
got
made it into her
bullied.
adult life. But
Okay,
yeah.
so she just thought. Okay, so she couldn't smell it.
She couldn't
But
smell it, but everybody
other
said she
people
smelled like
do
fish and
it.
made fun of her, and they
Everyone
called
was
her
making
names.
fun of her for it, but she
Yeah.
didn't know why it was happening. But her parents knew why it was happening. All right,
But
now-
her parents are literally the worst human beings on the planet, and they just knew about that and decided to not break the news. How fucking horrible is that, man?
all right, that makes
Come on,
sense.
parents, do better.
That makes
Do
sense.
better out there. Parents out there, do better. God damn it. All right.
All right.
Anyways,
That
that's
makes
SBS.
sense.
Before we cut back out here, we're gonna go ahead and take off. I'll fucking get another little USB splitter, and
You can
we'll
borrow
be back
mine.
next week. Yeah. I'm gonna grab Sterling's really quick. I'm gonna run over to his side of the
We
room that he's
could.
on there and grab it. Dude, honestly, dude, it's kind of weird. Like the way your shit is set up right now, it's almost like my apartment. And if I look straight, it's almost like it kind of does fit with the scope of my apartment from behind you. It looks like you're actually maybe inside here. So yeah, I'll just
Like
grab
the
that.
way that you're looking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk right over there. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk right over there and grab that. All right, brother. Well, we're out of here, and SBS. We'll catch you next week, motherfuckers.